Welcome back everyone for the next part of Devil Survivor 2! In the last part, we defeated Miyako! And now everyone is back together, as you can see on the top screen. You see that? Everyone is back together. Now then, let's start off with our conversation. Red sign? Upgrading the terminal. I wonder what you're gonna do. So, you find Ayat Saiduk at work on the terminal.
Ah, Shining One. My apologies, but the modifications on the terminal are not yet complete. I was just thinking on how we shall put the astrolabe to use, once we have control of it, of course.
Okay. So, do you have any idea?
There are many options. For instance, you could use the astrolabe to create a new world, free from the administrators. If we are free from their rule, we would avoid any further battles with future administrators. But mankind would have to begin anew in a primeval world. Does such a thing tempt you?
Didn't we already do that before?
There are other possibilities as well. You could place a rightful administrator on the throne. We could use the astrolabe to transfer the authority from each of you to an administrator. However, it is possible that at some point in the future, another administrator will try to destroy mankind. If it happened with Polaris, it might happen again with another.
Huh. And what if they're on humanity's side?
That is unlikely. The administrators are very different from man. They do not think or behave in the same way as you do.
Okay. And what if we can choose the administrator?
Designate an administrator ourselves? What an interesting notion, Shining One. To create a new administrator. I suppose it may be possible. By transferring the authority, we could turn a new being into an administrator. We could designate someone who would protect humanity, who would desire them to flourish, rather than Polaris or Rai. Once a new being is chosen as administrator, we can use Miyako Hotsuin's device to finish the process. We could transform the Triangulum that she holds captive into swords for our new administrator. As long as we have the astrolabe, we could transfer administrative authority without the need for any sacrifices.
Oh, that would be good.
That seems like a favorable outcome.
Huh. So, why not you become the administrator? I don't know about that. There's always trouble. There's always trouble about him becoming the administrator. So who should become the administrator? Do you have an idea? I mean, Miyako could become one. She's also Star. And she loves human, right?
I could volunteer for the task. However, it would leave us with another large issue to contend with. In 2,000 years, when Rai comes, I will have to abdicate the throne. Since I was originally created as a sword, I must follow the rules of the system. The same holds true for Miyako Hotsuin, since she was created by Canopus.
So that doesn't work with Miyako either. Shoot.
Beings born into the administrator system are bound by its laws. If we wish to ensure humanity's safety for all eternity, we will need someone else who will side with you.
Wait. Can a human take the throne?
A human on the heavenly throne. An interesting notion, to be sure.
I thought the human isn't able to control it.
It is true that humanity is not a product of the administrator system, and therefore not bound by its laws. One of your kind would not need to step down from the throne after their cycle is complete. Furthermore, what being would be more likely to take humanity's side than a fellow human?
Huh. And how should we select someone?
Whomever you select will be guiding the fate of the world. This decision requires careful deliberation. A human being taking the throne as an administrator. It is certainly fascinating to consider.
Huh. We say farewell to Alcido and walk away. So I could turn a human into an administrator. Into a literal god. For all humans. Well, that is interesting. Okay, next up. Have to a new world. Yamato. You find Yamato and Miyako together.
Oh, good day. You have perfect timing. As the three of us are gathered here, perhaps we should continue the conversation we were having.
Sure.
I suppose we should. I want to talk about what we should do with the world after Canopus is gone. We need to find a way to stop an endless stream of administrator invasions. If only there were a way.
We are not going to make friends with them. And we are not going to accept our doom, so a new world?
Just as we spoke of before. Use the astrolabe to create a new world. Should we create a new world, it would exist beyond the realm of the Akashic Record. In other words, it would not be under the control of the administrator system. As such, the administrators would no longer be able to interfere in our world.
Unfortunately, it would also be a primeval world, without technology or science. Those would not be the easiest conditions for humanity's survival.
I agree. To abandon our world simply because we've been invaded would be the same as admitting defeat. That is hardly the most ideal path for humanity. If only there was a way we could avoid sacrificing all that we have built.
As the administrator do it, we cannot rely on them. Can we change it to a modern world? Can we change it into a modern world?
I wonder if that's possible. Could we transform the primeval world into a more modern one?
Perhaps, but remember, in the new world, we wouldn't have access to the astrolabe.
You're right. If only there was a way to modify the world without the use of the astrolabe.
Wait! You're right! Administrative authority!
Yes. That might actually be possible.
Brother, what do you mean?
The administrative authority has the power to reflect one's will onto the world. This could be used to our advantage. What if everyone with the administrative authority wished for a modernized world? It just might be possible to overwrite the primeval world with our modern one.
That sounds possible. In theory, at least. But...
Yes, I know. If the new world is to be separate from the Akashic Record, will the administrative authority even work? There's no way of knowing.
That's one problem. Moreover, I'm afraid the will of the 13 would not be enough to perform the overwrite. It would probably require all of humanity, billions of wishes, in unison. But even if we could orchestrate that, most of the population died in the Triangulum's invasion.
You're right. There aren't enough individual wills left in the world.
So the 30 of us will all do as we can. There's people remaining in the ring. Alright! Just because the human versions are gone, doesn't mean that the data is gone, right?
I see. Of course. Everyone who's died is still within the Akashic Record.
And that is why we are able to request the world and bring them back. And that is why you had to restore me, because I wasn't in the record anymore. Haha, it all falls together.
All of humanity's will yet exists, housed within the Akashic Record. If we can transfer the administrative authority like Alcor did, maybe we can do it. We won't divide it 13 ways, but rather billions of ways, to everyone. Then, we would have enough will to reshape the new world. What do you think?
Brother, that just might work.
Right. It just might.
So, and then what happens?
You catch my drift, yes? I believe this could create the best future for humanity.
You said you only kept me alive to help accomplish your mission. So will you execute me right afterwards?
Still holding a grudge, you conniving vixen?
You call me Vixen, but whenever he is involved, you come wagging your tail like a good little lapdog.
I mean, she has a point. Whatever I suggest, she takes it like it's nothing. Oh my god. I'm so glad to see that you get along.
We'll finish this later. For now, both of us continue to exist in this world. It may be a highly irregular situation, but there is nothing to be done about it. In fact, having both of us might just work out in our favor. In any case, we need to hammer out the details of this plan further. Let's part ways and consider it some more. You are both dismissed.
Yamato strides off. Well, I mean, that that could also be an interesting way, but I'm still kind of interested about the fact of a human administrator. And that way, I mean, it seems pretty much safe, right? It seems like a safer solution than relying on the wishes of billions to miraculously bring out a new world, right? But oh well, maybe they have some bonus backup ideas they didn't say yet. Sibling squad. Oh my god, are they fighting? Like true siblings? Miyako calls their name.
May I have a moment, please? I believe you are searching for a present for my brother. Mr. Shijima came around earlier asking about what would make Yamato happy.
Well, please, no. What did you tell him?
I cannot fathom my brother enjoying anything. Still, I told Mr. Shijima perhaps he can take him to a foreign... Oh!
Huh?
You vixen. What deceit are you putting into his head?
Okay, I see. Yamato, he doesn't like the fact that she's with me at all.
I held my tongue until now, circumstances as they were. But let me assure you, if you ever so much as think about devising another foolish scheme, I will make sure you regret it.
Brother, you may be adept at reading the dragon stream, but unfortunately, your skill in reading a room is sorely lacking.
Yeah, really, we were talking about the gifts. Calm down.
Mocking me, are you? I acknowledge your courage. As a reward, I shall kill you.
Well, I must repay such a generous reward. Now, let me think. How about I grant you the privilege to die a slow, miserable death of dehydration in the center of the vast Sahara?
What the hell?
What did you say to me?
Okay. No, seriously. They're the perfect match. They fit for each other. That is true siblings.
Or perhaps... Oh, this one's delightful.
Huh?
You could drown in the crystal clear waters of the Aegean Sea. Lovely, no?
What's the meaning of this?
Well, anyways, I'm sure you're quite exhausted. What with all the fighting and regressing the world twice. Why not leave Gyps in my care and abandon your responsibilities as a Hotswing? Use the time you're given as a member of the human race to enrich your knowledge through practical learning.
Oh my god.
Nako, how dare you?
And after a suitable amount of time, do the world a lovely favor. Go off somewhere and die an incredibly gruesome death. Well then, I must away.
Miyako flourishes a cape, bows gently or rather elegantly, and departs to repair the terminal. Sure. So, Yamato? Yamato keeps the silence. Are you angry?
I'm fine.
Doesn't really look like you're fine.
It seems we've wasted time we do not have. I must be going. Take care. Go off somewhere, huh?
Wait, is he really thinking about it? I mean, all his life he was working for Hotsween. I think he deserved a break. Yamato walks away. Already level 4. Nice. Only one more level, but I still need to worry about the other two. How the heck am I supposed to get into level 5? How many events times do I even have? Let me see. In this twisted world, people are exchanging rumors.
Baby, they said the Black Scar's practically just around the corner. We gotta go.
It's gonna come here, isn't it? Come on, we have to go before it swallows up all of Tokyo.
Wait, then where can we go?
There's nothing left. We only have Tokyo.
The thing, it's probably everywhere, just waiting for us to try and leave. This might be the end.
Saito is observing the people again.
Will this world ever break free from divine order? Hello, Shining One. In the past, you showed me what it is to be human. You cleared my anguish with the light of your potential. However, I used that potential as an excuse. I fear I forced you to accept that vast power.
You mean the administrative authority?
Yes, the power that allows humans to weave the fate of this world. Sometimes a power so great can become the chains that bind freedom. Alas, Was it a mistake to entrust you with such power?
Huh. Well, I'm actually just glad that you trusted in us.
I wanted to see the world that someone with your inherent potential could create. I wanted to see how you live in that new world, free from Polaris's control. Shining One, may I wager on your potential once again? Please, show me the new futures you can create.
Actually, how about we do this together? Huh?
Together? With me? Ah, I knew it was no mistake to entrust this power to you. Thank you, Shining One. Thank you.
I mean, he always leaves himself behind. Every time in the new world, in the only ending where he actually survives. He left the world. He became a new world. I would really like to see an ending where he is happy as well.
I must return to my work. Farewell for now, Shining One.
Seriously, I would like to see an ending where Psyduck is happy. For once. Happy. Actually happy. Oh well. Level 3. So, let's see. I think Miyako was right under him. There she is. The first reason. Miyako is watching your friend from a distance. So, aren't you going to join them?
No, it isn't necessary. I'd likely just get in the way. It is not as though I truly comprehend human emotions anyhow.
What are you talking about? That is just your Yamato health. I'm sure you can get over that.
But I suppose that is to be expected. I cannot even comprehend why I have such a fierce desire to protect humanity.
Yamato health, you know? The Yamato health. And what do you mean?
I am merely a placeholder. An entity created by Canopus to play a role as the head of the Hotsuin family. I'm sure that even these feelings I hold were simply given to me when I came into existence. And only given so that I could convincingly play my role as a Hotsuin.
Oh. When did you find that out?
Perhaps it would be best if I told you my story. I've always felt a strong need to protect mankind. As I was groomed to be head of the Hotsuin family, these feelings existed long before my awakening as Kor Karoli. I never had any doubt that I possessed the right outlook to lead the Hotsuin clan. Then one day, Elcor appeared.
Okay. Miyako started to tell you how she first met Psyduck.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? Or rather, why are you here?
You are Miyako Hotsuin, are you not? I am Alcor, a creation of Administrator Polaris. I am one of her swords.
Alcor. Administrator... Polaris? Swords? Why do I know these words? Am I... inhuman?
Well, I wouldn't phrase it in that way myself. A light shines within you that is quite like theirs. Similar, but not the same. You and I have a lot in common. We're the same sort of being, it turns out. But you believe me, don't you? Even without my saying these things, you know them to be true.
Human, yet not. I am Kor Karoli.
So she knew it herself.
So that is your true name.
It was the divine order of the universe. I was given a place as head of the Hotsuin family. I was created to fulfill that role? But if that's true, then my passion, my desire to be a shield for mankind, was that forged as well?
I can't answer that for you, but let's think of it in this way. Why do you feel the desire to protect man?
I don't know. I can't understand it. I just feel it.
And it's because we're engineered, because you aren't exactly human, that you doubt, don't you? You doubt your authenticity. You doubt your feelings.
I do.
I tell you now, it's how you address these feelings that is important. Humans are wondrous, so full of possibility. You are wondrous yourself for wanting to protect them. At least, those are my feelings on the matter, Miyako Hotsuin.
Huh.
That is how I awoke as Cor Caroli.
And so early on, you had doubt about yourself.
My meeting with Alcor shook the foundation of my identity. But he affirmed the truth of what I am. From the moment of my awakening as Cor Caroli, I have used my knowledge and understanding to develop a plan and set it in motion. I would see Alcor sit upon the heavenly throne as a true administrator. However, when he caught wind of my plan, his reaction was not as I imagined. He was cold.
Cold?
I do not approve of your plan.
But tell me why? This plan could save the world. We only need to sacrifice you, me, and the 13 people you entrusted with administrative authority.
Your plan will crush their potential.
If such a small sacrifice is all it takes to save humanity, then we should make that sacrifice. Would you rather see the entire species purged from existence? Of all those in the universe, I thought you would understand. You, who awoke my true self. I'm disappointed in you. I was lost. Alcor had told me my plan would crush their potential.
Well, if we aren't really around anymore, of course we can't really show our potential.
But I was committed. There was no hesitation when I decided I needed to capture him. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks after that. After capturing Alcor, I asked him time and again about those he had gifted with the administrative authority. Still, he refused.
She never knew who had the power!
That's when I released Nicaea, the program he created, into the world. I had hoped it would lure you out. I was aware of the consequences. I was aware of the dangers and the damages. Normal humans would hesitate, question, fear when faced with such a decision. In order to save the world, I chose that path willingly. I suppose I am just a being created by Canopus after all. It's ironic. The more I try to protect humanity, the less human I become.
That is your inner struggle. But actually it's not true.
There's no need to be so considerate of me. I am not looking for a solution to my troubles. My apologies. I may have spoken of myself too much. I wonder why I become so talkative with you.
Don't worry, it happens with everyone I encounter. Just always.
I think I am beginning to understand why Alcor and the others are so loyal to you.
Sometimes it's good to rely on others, you know?
No, I can't anymore. Well then, I should be going. Farewell.
Miyako gives you a lonely gaze, and then quickly rushes off to repair the terminal. I need to talk to her again. She's lonely. She's struggling with her very existence, and she's lonely. Oh my god. Santalpona. Something. I don't know. Way too many possibilities of demon fusions. So where is she? What must I do? Miyako is talking to a little boy.
There's no need to thank me. You happen to be in the larger group, so naturally we saved you.
Sounds complicated, but I don't care. I'm alive. Thank you for saving me. You have no clue what that meant to me and my family.
The little boy takes the candy out of his pocket and hands it to Miyako, almost like the guy in the other half, or rather the old man, and Yamato.
What is this?
It's thank you, Candy, for saving me. Well, I should go. My dad's waiting for me. Bye!
The little boy runs away.
What it meant to him and his family. Then what did it mean for those we had to sacrifice? For their families?
Miyako stares at the candy in hand.
Oh, I didn't notice you there. I stepped out here to take a small break from improving the terminal, and that child came up to me.
So, who is he?
I saved that boy during a large-scale search and destroy operation Gyps conducted. During the mission, we had no choice but to sacrifice the few to save the many. That child was saved because he happened to be with the larger group. If circumstances had been different, I could have signed his death warrant without hesitation. Am I still qualified to accept this?
How comes that every Yamato version asks me this question? And absolutely, you must.
Even now, I do not regret the sacrifices I made on that mission, and I will make that same choice every time, without a moment's hesitation. It's because at heart, I'm not human.
Yamato makes the same decision sometimes. He saves the guy he thinks are important. You just have another system, you know? And he is human, think. So, see that? Being in trouble is a sign of humanity.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Your words raise many new questions for me. I find myself in even deeper turmoil. Why do you show so much concern for me?
Well, do I really need to have a reason for that?
You are able to act without reason? Oh, or perhaps... Do you mean to say that... I must get going. Please, excuse me.
The what? Miyako hurries away. Hey, what kind of conclusion did you have? What the hell? Well, at least you leveled up quickly, but I really would like to know what happened. So, Miyako, we need to talk again. Miyako. Trembling heart, what is going on with you? Miyako seemed troubled. So, everything is alright?
Oh, it's you. I don't know what to do.
Uh-huh. Miyako's trembling. Are you scared?
Yes. I'm afraid I might lose you, or the others during our battle with Canopus. When I think about it, I feel this dread. I can't stop shaking. And, of all things, I think I've begun to value my own life as well. Is this because of our meeting? When I first decided to battle Canopus, I was willing to sacrifice everything to defeat him, myself included. But now, I can no longer be who I was.
And why is that?
It is difficult to put into words. My feelings, my need to protect mankind hasn't changed. But I can't look at deaths like they're mere numbers anymore.
I see.
In the past, I had no attachments, to others or myself. I saw no meaning in each individual spark of life, and I was alone. Because of this, death held no significance to me, no emotion. But you all kept reaching out to me, relentlessly reaching out to me. You kept striving to reach me, made me feel what it was like to have human emotions. You showed me that there was so much meaning behind life and death. Now that I know, how can I be the way I used to be? Callous and cold. I can no longer stand fast by my old beliefs, and yet I can never have a human heart. I'm broken. I'm so weak now.
Miyako's trembling with tears in her eyes. I'm gonna take her hand. You gently hold Miyako's hand.
Your hand. It's warm. I feel so strange inside. Like you're altering my mind. My divine order.
You kept holding her hand until she stops trembling.
I'm not shaking anymore. But I feel something deep inside. I want to protect you. To stay with you. What's happening to me? This isn't weakness anymore. It's warmth. It's strength. Tell me. Please tell me what's happening.
I guess only you can find that answer?
Only I can. Yes, you may be right. I had always assumed that my feelings were created, something not my own. I was using that as an excuse. Perhaps my desire to be a shield for humanity was something created in me. But perhaps it wasn't. But that doesn't matter. What's important is facing the feelings I have right now, rather than troubling over their origin. I will believe that these feelings are mine. Mine alone. I want to understand what they mean. I want to live my life. I want to discover what my heart truly wants.
Huh. Well then, I will watch over you, like I did
Well,
with
of
everyone
course.
else.
It's your solemn duty to see this through.
Like everyone else.
So, please, light my path through the dark.
Miyako smiles radiantly. And with that, level 5. Good. So, now I just need to talk a little bit with Sai. Oh my god, Lucifer. Sure, let's give the girl Lucifer. Sure, why not, right? Why not? So, Sai, a new anguish. Why are you always so troubled, Sai? Huh? Why are you always so troubled? Sai took a deep in thought.
Hello, Shining One. I was thinking about Miyako Hotsui. I feel she may be seeking to avoid contact with me.
And what do you mean with that?
I had hoped we had made peace, but she has remained distant. She would not deign to speak with me at all were it not necessary. Even when she does, she keeps her words short and her tone clipped. She wasn't like this when we first met. Tell me, Shining One, have I any faults? Or perhaps we have not truly made peace?
Can you think of any reason behind it? I mean, there was the one encounter with her plan, where she was kind of hurt by your answer.
Allow me to ponder this. There may be some lingering discontent from the day we parted ways.
So tell me about it.
When Miyako Hotsuin shared with me her plans to sacrifice herself, and all 13 of you, I was appalled. I told her something she was not glad to hear. I told her I did not approve, as her plans would wipe out the potentials of the Shining One and his friends.
And what about her potential?
I always wanted to protect Miyako Hotsuin's potential as well. I've desired her safety since that day, and I still do, even now.
Did you ever tell her that?
No, I kept silent.
And why?
It likely would have fallen on deaf ears. She has no qualms about sacrificing her own life. Nothing that I told her would have changed the situation.
Well, humans would call that giving up, you know?
Ah, I believe I see now. I didn't make myself clear to her back then. Is that what you mean?
Exactly! After all, she is half human. She is human. She reacts like a human. You could have talked it through to her. Sooner or later, she must have understood it.
By not being honest with her, I caused her to act this way?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then she would be more willing to speak with me should I tell her how I truly feel, yes?
I guess you need to figure this out on your own, okay?
You are completely correct. If I really wish to make a lasting peace with Miyako Hotsuin, I must think this over myself. Thank you for the advice, Shining One. I shall contemplate this until I find a suitable answer.
And it disappears. All the time, everywhere. Already level 4. They really level quick around here. So, let's see. Where is my side? Did you find your answer? Who we are right now? Looks like we have an answer. Saito and Miyako are talking.
His words finally helped me to realize the truth. I should have been concise and honest with you from the start. You deserve a reason for why I did not approve of your plan. It was not merely to protect the potentials of the Shining One and the 13 others. I didn't want to see your potential wiped out. I just wanted you to live.
Why are you bringing this up now? Even if you'd said that, I likely still would have gone ahead with my plans.
You may be right, but things might have changed. I told you about their potential, but I neglected to tell you of your own. I assumed you wouldn't change, and in doing so, I fled from my own potential.
Either way, there's nothing to be done about it now. No matter how you try to make amends, we still parted ways. Apologies cannot change the past.
This is true. I am too late.
Then why?
Because we can choose our future, you and I, right now. That's why I am here. I'd like you to accept me one more time. For the sake of a brighter future, Miyako Hotsui, I need your light.
You say some pretty human things.
It takes one to know one.
Oh,
You think you're being cute, but you're not. Maybe I should tie you up again.
I am surprised. I never imagined I'd hear jesting from you, Miyako Hotsui. I believe this new Miyako Hotsui is cute as well.
Say what you like. I don't care.
Oh my god! Miyako returns to repairing the terminal. They are so cute together! Oh my
Shining
god!
One, have my words reached her this time?
Yes! Yes, they did. If you managed to pull out a joke, then of course it did. Was that a love confession?
That is true. I honestly confess the love I have for her. It is the same love I have for you and the others. I was finally able to find the proper words for Miyako Hotsuin. Thank you, Shining One. You have taught me something once again. This feeling of learning is quite amazing. If I can continue to learn and grow, perhaps being anguished is not as bad as it seemed.
Saito gently smiles at you.
Humans truly are a wonderful species. The 14 lights that have gathered here will surely defeat Canopus and illuminate as yet unknown potential.
Don't you mean 15?
Are you suggesting that I shine with the same light as you and your allies?
Hell, of course! It's kind of hard to see your own light, huh?
I see. So that is why people join together as friends. I'm very glad that you are my friend.
And there he goes again. Saito smiles quietly and disappears. Ah, my sigh. Finally he realized that he also has potential. He always excludes himself, every single time. So, where's my Yamato? I still need to talk to Yamato by my own will. You see Yamato deep in thought. So, are you still thinking about Miyako?
I've been considering what Miyako said to me. As head of the Hotsuin family, I am unable to leave Japan due to my importance to its national defense. In fact, I never even considered leaving the country in the first place. But what Miyako said was to go die somewhere else. Somewhere out in the world. That's the same as telling me to forget my position, deny my name, and be free.
Huh. And is there something wrong with that?
No, I suppose not. There is one thing I would like to try. Does your offer to do something for me still stand?
Yes.
This isn't because of what she said.
Uh-huh.
As I mentioned, I've never left Japan. And for better or worse, Miyako Hotsuin does exist in this world. There may be fatal flaws with her personality, but her skill is nothing to scoff at.
Her personality, she's a splitting image of yourself.
And I thought, perhaps it wouldn't be a terrible idea to leave Gyps to her and go on a journey. I'd like to go out on my own 2 feet and see the world that I, as Yamato Hotsuin, have a responsibility to protect.
How about we go together? Huh?
Of course, my sworn friend. We shall always be together.
I see. So that is what you wish for.
Where did you come from? You're worse than the blasted demons.
Oh my god, Saiduk. The stalker. Down to the roots.
I heard from Daichi Shijima that the Shining One wished to give Yamato Hotsuin a gift. May I accompany you as well?
Must you tag along?
So I am fine. He wants to take me along. But anyone else, like Saiduk, must you take along?
Just like him, I am also grateful for all that you have done. So please, allow me to join in rewarding you.
Do as you will. However, let me make this perfectly clear. There is no place for any of your suspicious powers during this journey. You ought practice walking.
Understood. We are to walk together as one, so it is a reasonable request.
Can he even walk?
Precisely. We shall travel by means of public transportation. That said, where shall we set our destination?
How about wherever the wind may take us? We don't really need a destination. Those are plans. Let's just travel.
You're right. The future and all its possibilities are in our hands. That doesn't sound too bad at all.
It sounds like this will be a fun trip.
With the 2 of you. It is for that dream which we shall win this final battle.
Yamato looks at you in alcohol, his eyes filled with a firm resolution. So, and with that, we have all the 3 people on next level, and now I'm not really sure what I did. Somebody told me I'm supposed to get them to level 5. And did I change something on the world map? Now that I have them? I don't really see any difference. At all. Nothing at all. Huh. I still need Joe, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. So at Joe! Are you ready for level 5, Joe? Joe's reading a manga magazine.
Yo there! I was just reading the latest chapter of Offside Goalie Masashi, and just my luck, they're never gonna finish the series. I don't know how it'll all end. Kinda like us, huh? What fate lies ahead for Demon Smasher Joe and his plucky band of junior Demon Smashers? To be continued in next week's chapter. Hey, I think I'd actually read something like that.
But aren't you forgetting something?
Nope, I think I got everything. Oh, you mean go say goodbye to my girl before that whole final battle thing? I guess now would be the perfect time to do it. It's a little cliche though, right? Yeah, I think I'll skip it. Her Royal Hotsui-ness sent over some medical supplies, so she's gonna be just fine.
Huh. It's alright. I think I get it.
Oh, then you understand, right? I mean, if I go over there, isn't it bad luck? Like saying, hey, I'm gonna die, just wanted to tie up some loose ends first. Besides, I haven't popped the question yet, right? So I can't die. That's just how the universe works. Plus, come on, she's a smart cookie. She'd see right through me and figure out that we were heading into certain doom. And that'd just make her worry. I don't want to make her worry, do I? That's just plain cruel. So, nope. I say we waltz over there, take down Cornucopus, and then waltz back like nothing happened.
But keep it a secret, right? Keeping it a secret. I guess it's waltzing time, huh?
That's the spirit. What's that? Need help with your assaults? Here's a secret, straight out of our vaults. It's all about the waltz, the waltz.
Oh my god, always the songs! Joe continues to waltz on his own for a few minutes.
We've got the whole gang together again, and even better, we've got one heck of a badass, demon-smashing, rarely speaking leader. We've got this in the bag. We just go out there and do our best. Well, I'm gonna finish up my manga, and then I think I'm good to go. I'll see you soon, kid.
Joe walks away. Well, glad to see that Joe... Oh my god, here it comes. Level 5. And I finally can make Ukano Mitama. No idea what that is? But I got it now. So, let's see. I still have time before the terminal is ready, right? So in that case, let me see. Who do I still need? Let's see. I have Jungo. I still wanted to boost up Otoma a bit. Maybe I'm able to max her out. But only maybe. Oh wait! Oh no, I want to see Fumi's skit. But Otoma? But Fumi? And you know what, screw it. Screw it, it's just a demon I might never fuse. Fumi sits on the chair at a blank no wait, with a blank expression.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
How's the memory research going?
I gave it up. Memories, feelings, souls. These things can't be controlled by science. I don't know why I stopped. I guess it was just making me so frustrated and impatient. And then, the research stopped being fun. Normally, I'd be so happy to be doing things like this. I wonder why I got so worked up about leaving memories behind. Especially when I can't even understand my own feelings.
Well, your memories are irreplaceable, right?
Huh. That's probably what it is. You're actually pretty intelligent, you know that? I excluded that possibility from the start because, well, because it sounded pretty stupid. I see. That means they weren't bad after all.
I guess the time we spent together?
Yeah, I guess that's it. Sometimes the idiocy was exhausting, but overall, it was pretty fun. I can't believe I was affected by such normal desires. Maybe it's my fault. I mean, I keep hanging around with people far below my own intelligence. Yes, you. You're an idiot. There's this idiotic aphorism that stupidity is contagious. Maybe it's true. Anyways, I wanted to keep my memories and feelings from this world in their complete form. For that stupid reason.
Memories are valuable because they're fleeting. Memories never meant to be data. I guess that's why this moment is important, huh?
That was really just dumb and...
She's blushing. She's blushing. Oh my god.
Humans really are interesting. I always thought my feelings were nothing more than chemical reactions in the intracerebral substance. Talking about all this almost makes me feel stupid for letting it get to me. We should wait until we defeat Canopus first. But then we can think about everything ahead of us.
Fumi shows her usual cynical smile. Ah, level 5, Fumi! Level 5! So, let's see. Now we have 1800s, 1830. I still do not see a battle. But that is very interesting. But Fumi is no longer around. Well, she is level 5. I might be able to max out the Toma after all. But I'm going to save that for the next part. I hope you guys had fun with today's part. We pretty much maxed out 4 characters today. And in the next part, I don't really know how much time I have before we head over to Canopus. Or when I have to decide which plan we're going to follow. But we're going to have some fun in the next part as well. Especially if I have the chance to check out Shamomushi Bonds. Or maybe, let's see, where's Irie? An Idle Spirit. Who knows? Until next time, bye bye!